while I have you guys here, before this block ends, I want to bring up another case. Kouri Richins. You remember her, the Utah mom who went on TV because her husband died suddenly of a drug overdose, and she talked about grief, wrote a book about it. Turns out she may have been the one who overdosed him, gave him fentanyl, uh, and had done it before, allegedly. And so she's on trial for his murder. And it turns out the same defense attorney who's representing Tyler Robinson, the guy who allegedly killed Charlie Kirk, is now involved in this murder case. So she's got a high profile defense lawyer. And apparently the star witness here for the prosecution, who was the drug dealer who allegedly sold the fentanyl to Kouri Richins, is now recanting. Art Aidala, is this a defense lawyer's dream?
Of course it is. Anytime you have a main witness, and here it's really, in my opinion, like a necessary witness, because these cases are very hard. And I've been on both sides of them, right? I currently represent a family whose child died over with an overdose, and they're dying to find out who did it and how it happened. And the district attorney's office here has been fantastic, but it is so hard to thread the needle unless you have someone saying, yes, I saw defendant A give deceased party B this particular drug. I watched them snort it up their nose, and 5 minutes later they were dead. Yeah, that's okay. That very, very rarely happens, but it almost happened here. And now the person is saying, no, I never sold fentanyl. I believe they said it was OxyContin, and OxyContin is not the cause of death. So Matt Murphy's got an uphill battle.
Well, Matt, they still got a lot of evidence against her. And I think the jury's going to hate her when they see her on TV with the crocodile tears talking about the book she wrote to make money off of her husband's death. But, that's just the prosecutor and me coming out. Matt, what do you think?
Well, this is one of those cases. It looks like this was revealed during an interview with the defense. The defense attorney is alleging that the prosecution knew that he was recanting. I don't know what that's based on, but apparently she has come in and said that we interviewed him and now he's recanting. Okay, so we got a term for this that we've all heard, a little crass, but it's called a witness pissing backwards. And where you see this a lot is in gang cases. And it's that first, and you see a lot in domestic violence cases as well, but that first interview with the police is so critical because it's recorded. And after that is locked in, witnesses say all kinds of crazy things, as we all know. And so they will introduce probably one of the very first evidentiary codes ever in common law, and that is prior inconsistent statement. So the prosecution still has this. He's a drug dealer. I would love to see his interview, the original interview where he first laid out the fact that he'd given her fentanyl. But poisoning cases are really interesting, guys. There is, I'm sure you've each dealt with them before. They're rare in the world of homicide, but there tend to be a lot of patterns. And one of the patterns you see over and over again is there's almost always somebody in the person's background who comes out and says, I had a similar experience. So this is going to be a very interesting case to watch. If I was the DA on that case, I wouldn't be running off and dismissing it because a friggin' drug dealer has decided to piss backwards on what he told the police.
Not a chance they got so much more evidence. This is a setback, but not fatal unless you've got Art Aidala on the other side.